What's up with the YouTube? Busy boy everyday Dre tapping in with y'all. And today, what I'm gonna be talking about is being a homebody. So in 2024, yes, you can be a homebody. It is not abolished, it is not abandoned. I know plenty of homebodies. But the thing is about being a homebody, man, is the cost of living is going up. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but basically, we just had the president drop out. He ain't running no more. We're going to have a new president, or we're going to have a new president regardless. But what I'm saying is we got a new nominee, Kamala Harris. Now, in terms of who's going to be president, we don't know if it's going to be Kamala or Trump, or unless somebody else finna jump in independent, which I highly doubt. But my thing to you is, don't even worry about who's going to be president. Because the thing about that ain't gonna necessarily affect you the way that you think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, your locals. That's what's really gonna affect you. But regardless of that, like I said, this video is about being a homebody. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Being a homebody, man, it saves you a lot of money. But on the back end, it creates a lot of stress. If you somebody who got a family, especially a man, you can't afford to be no homebody. You can't afford to be sitting in the crib all day playing Call of Duty, Warzone, 2K, and whatever else y'all play. Now, granted, if you're a streamer, go ahead, stay in the crib, practice up, you know what I'm saying? Dust off the M4, the M16, and hop on that Call of Duty. You know what I mean? The new NCAA 25 came out. So if you're a streamer and you know what I'm saying, you buying these games to stream and to make money, and even if you ain't making money, you streaming to build up yourself a platform, you know what I'm saying, because you're good at games, then that makes sense. But if you ain't somebody who good at games, who streaming, and you're a grown-ass man, and you got a family to take care of, or you got bills to pay, and all you doing is playing the game, I'm not going to say you losing that life, but what I will say is you playing yourself. You ain't playing the game, you playing yourself. But like I said, I ain't here to bash you on all of that. Because at the end of the day, I be having my own little moments where I want to, hop on that Call of Duty or whatever. I don't even play Call of Duty. I'm just throwing something out. I'll hop on P5 or whatever, whenever. But my point is to you is, especially if you're a single man in 2024, you need to be working. And not just working the 9 to 5, getting 40 hours. You need to be doing overtime. And see, I ain't gonna get up here and act like I'm perfect or I've been doing it my whole life or my whole career or whatever. But what I will say is, bro, it ain't getting easy. It's getting harder. It's getting harder. You got increased tax. You got inflation. And see, if you somebody like me who invests money into the stock market or into crypto or whatever, the more you make, the more you're able to invest. You know what I mean? The more you make, the more you're able to invest. But if you paying bills, paying for gas and paying for groceries, and then you turn around and you spending that money on stuff like entertainment, going out to eat, or girls and all that, you ain't got no money to invest. And the thing with investing is, it might not necessarily pay off now, but the compound interest for later in your life, that's gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? You need that. That's something that you should strive for. But that's why I say you need to be working overtime. I ain't saying you got to be doing 20, 25 hours a week and all of that. I mean, if you can, then more power to you. I can't do that. Not right now. I got a family. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? My wife needs help. But whenever I got the chance to do overtime or get overtime, I go in and I get overtime because, like I say, I got a family, I got bills, I got grocery, I got a car, so gas, car note, insurance, all of that. But outside of that, I can't afford to be no homebody. I got people depending on me. And one day, because I have kids, I have grandkids depending on me. Now, we at a point in time where Social Security might not be around when we get a little older. So if Social Security ain't going to be around when we get older, what do I got to depend on? I don't got, in my mind, I keep it the way I don't got Social Security to depend on. Even if it will be there, at this point in time, I don't know what's going to be there. And I'm not one to assume, because when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself, and I ain't want to be played for an ass. So the more money you make from overtime, the more money you have to roll over into investments, a side hustle, a business, something that's going to help you grow, something that you could pass on to your kids. I mean, hell, even if you work a little overtime and you put that straight into your 401k, every little bit helps. But when you sit at the crib all day, right? If you spend about $250, $300 in groceries a month, which I'm just lowballing it for a single adult. If you sit at the crib all day, what's going to happen is, the more you sit in the crib, the more food you eat in the crib. But you ever notice when you at work, you can eat a sandwich and drink some water and you be good for another 6-7 hours. And then you don't even eat breakfast because you drink coffee, and then, coffee kill your appetite up until lunch, 12, 1 to 2, or whenever y'all take y'all lunch. But what I am saying is, or basically what I'm alluding to is, the more you sit in the house, the more you consume. You're going to mess around, run your light bill up. AC on all day, TV on all day, lights on. You flushing the toilet, so your water bill going up. You eating up all the food, so your bills for the grocery a month going up. See, when you sit in the house, all you basically doing is consuming, and you don't want to sit there and consume all day. You want to invest. And by invest, I don't always mean in the sense of investing money. Sometimes you want to invest time. Go to the gym. Because in today's time, we don't know what's going on, like I said, with the presidential election and all of that. God forbid we go to war. God forbid you are out of shape MF'er and you mess around and you get drafted into a war. I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying, God forbid. Invest time in your body. Shit, invest time in your mind. Read some books. If you're going to spend some money, or consume, should I say, I would invest it into books. Because the thing is, I know most people don't like to read books, but the thing is, what you don't know is what you don't know. And what you don't study is what you will never know. You don't got to read books on entrepreneurship. Even if you read fantasy, what that does is it expands your mind. It increases your thinking ability. It increases your creativity. It increases your vocabulary. And if you go to work and you got to, let's just say, increase vocabulary, that could open up the door for a promotion. And I know you're probably wondering like, hey, Dre, man, what you mean promotion? Yeah, it can introduce a promotion. Because when you talk to certain people, you're not slurring over your words. You don't sound ignorant as if you don't know. Invest your time into watching the news. Invest your time into studying businesses and the stock market and seeing how it goes up, what creates volatility, what makes it go up, what makes it go down. People like other people who are well informed. Not even educated, but well studied, well-rounded in the mind. Because I know me personally, I wouldn't even give nobody a chance if I felt like they didn't have a creative spirit, or not even well educated, like I said, well studied. Anybody who, when I talk about the presidential election, they don't know these things. When I talk about the stock market, they don't know the S&P 500. They don't know the NASDAQ. They don't know what Bitcoin, Ethereum, or marker. They don't know about these things. They don't know about XRP. I ain't wasting my time on nobody who ain't well informed. Because if you're not well informed, to me, I feel like you're going to misstep. It's harder for you to calculate what you don't know about. How could you be prepared if you're not informed? If all you do is sit home all day and watch YouTube, that's cool if you're watching things that are productive for you and your life and the people you love and you have to take care of. But if you sit at home all day and you watching YouTube and podcasts about how men hate women and women hate men and this whole stupid gender war agenda, I can't be around you. Because at the end of the day, I have my own thoughts on men and women alike. I got problems with both. Sometimes I'm cool with one, sometimes I ain't cool with the other. Sometimes I don't like nan one of them. And it is what it is, because I want to put here on this earth to like everybody. I don't like everybody. I'm just keeping it a B with you. I don't like everybody. Sometimes I don't like the people I know. And I know some of the people that know me don't like me. And it is what it is. I ain't tripping though. But one thing about it, I could always respect somebody who don't sit at the house, who ain't a couch potato and sit on their ass. I mean, even if you're going to be on TikTok all day, at least take the time to make a faceless video. Because me and my wife was on TikTok the other day and we realized you can make faceless videos using other people's content to make some money. So right now I'm on paternity leave because I just had a baby. Well, my wife just had a baby, our baby. And I'm at the house helping her out. I got paternity leave. But while I'm here, I'm just trying to figure out, hey man, I can't be leaving the house to go get some money in DoorDash because she need help because we got other little children. How else can I make money? So at this point in time, I thought about what can I invest my time into that I'm already investing or consuming. And then we seen the thing about making faceless channels on TikTok. And that's what we both been doing ever since. I've been trying to run up a bag. She been trying to run up a bag. Because even though we consumers, we investors too. We invest in the things that we consume. One of the first stocks that I bought was Coca-Cola because I love Coca-Cola. If I spend my money with you, let me make some money with you. See what I'm saying? But like I said, I ain't here to bash nobody or to talk down on nobody. I just feel like I got a message for people who sit on their ass. There's a way you could sit on your ass and still make some money. Is a way you could relax or be leisure and still make some money. You don't got to be lazy. And if you're going to be lazy, do it the right way. Because I'm a firm believer that it's a right way to do the wrong things. You dig what I'm saying? Let me say that again. It is a right way to do the wrong things. I had to repeat it because I don't want that to go over y'all head. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. And like I say, even now you see me record my YouTube video because I consume YouTube content all day. But anything you consume, you could repackage it and brand it and resell it as your own. So if I'm gonna be on YouTube consuming all day, I'm gonna be on YouTube investing, creating. That's my prerogative. That's what I got going on. That's just the way I think. See, that's why I had to slow down on smoking, because goddamn, I know if I consume it, I'm going to try to invest and make some paper off for it. But good thing it's legal now. Good thing it's legal. But like I say, anything that you consume, you can invest, repackage it, rebrand it, and sell it back to other people. Because 9 times out of 10, if you consuming it, somebody else who consuming it too. I mean, ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. But you just gonna let all these folks make all of this money up off of you, and you ain't gonna see a dime off of it? Nah, player, that ain't how I work. That ain't how I work. But I always had this mindset, even when I was young. Even when I was young. But that's another story for another time. I ain't gonna go into all of that. But like I say, man, till next time, Everyday Dre, don't sit on your ass. Don't be lazy. Invest in yourself. Use your time wisely. Invest your time into the same things that you consume, so one day you could get some paper out of it. Invest in your mind, invest in your body, invest in your spirit, invest in your soul, invest in your heart. Keyword for the day, invest. Till next time, everyday Dre out.